Hi friends, konnichiwa. Today we are making miso soup. The first method is going to be just making the whole pot. I'm using a dashi pack because that is super easy for me to just put this prepared dashi pack in to get some really good flavors out, even if I don't prepare in advance. So I just have these packs in the freezer so I can pull one out at any time to make any sort of Japanese dish that needs broth. So that is what I'm doing. They also have powdered kinds. You can also make your own with kombu or shiitake, whatever kind of broth you want. But you just boil this for a while. There's not really a boiling too long, but you do want to boil enough so that there's good dashi flavor. And then just take out that dashi packet and you're ready to put in your prepared vegetables or whatever you want to put in your miso soup. Today I'm keeping it super simple with just tofu and wakame, which is a type of dried seaweed. Now here's our diced up tofu cubes. You can use whatever firmness you want. I'm just using a medium firm, and then drop them in. Just don't drop them too hard that they splash up at you. It is hot dashi water. So just drop them all in. I'm going to load it up because I love my miso soup with a lot of things in it. Now here's the wakame. This is called cut wakame, but it is dry like this, and then you just kind of pour it in. I'm doing a good handful size. It does expand, so if you put a ton in, it is going to take up your whole pot. So just put a good size handful in and watch it just come back to life, stir it around, and you've got your innards right there. Then your miso. Choose your miso of choice. This one happens to be a white miso, and this is the super easy way where if you don't have any tools, just stick a spoon in. But my way of doing it that I like, because it doesn't melt as fast into the water this way or come off the spoon, and it takes a lot of mixing and stirring and making sure that everything has mixed in. So what I like to do is take this little mesh strainer thing. That's my technical term for it, the little mesh strainer. And I like to put the miso in it. Then dip them both in the liquid so that it's not doused in there, but that it is touching and quickly dissolving into that liquid, and just mix until all of that miso is gone. There are going to be bits left on the strainer, but that's okay. I like to actually just dump that in once everything seems to be melted in, because those are good soybean bits. Those are soybeans because miso is fermented soybeans, right? And just a reminder, there are 3 kinds of miso. There's the white miso that I'm using, which is the mildest. The second type is called red miso, but red miso is the strongest. It is the most pungent because it is fermented the longest. And then there's the yellow miso, which is kind of an in-between white and red. The miso you choose, it's up to you. There are so many out there. Also, taste as you go, because this tastes good to me, but maybe you like it stronger, maybe you like it lighter. Just take a spoonful at a time and add until you like the flavor of it. Here's a second individual instant method: tofu, miso, wakame, all in one container for just a super easy, quick miso soup. For this, you would probably want to use a miso with dashi already in it, because we're just adding hot water. And be careful of splashing. You can adjust it so that it's not splashing on tofu. And until you get the perfect portion that you like, you may have to add more miso after because you put too much water, or depending on the miso type, it's just not as flavorful with the same amount. And so I probably put a little too little, but we're gonna have to adjust anyway. You taste it, and then if you need to add more, you add more. If you took it on the go, then you're not gonna be able to adjust, but hopefully you know what your levels are. And what I like is not what you're gonna like. So just make sure to adjust to your liking. It's totally customizable. That's the beauty of it. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and tag me on Instagram or Facebook with your creation. See you next time.